All right, it's Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with my man Lonnie B. What's going on?
I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I finished training my guys. Trained earlier, sparred. I'm still sharp as a needle. You know, June 29th on TO card, I'm gonna look like a superstar.
Ooh, okay. The return of Lonnie B.
The return of the GOAT. And I'm gonna show everybody. I just want to touch on this, right? If you look at all the body of work I put out when I fight once a year. Like now I ain't fought in 4 years. So I'm probably the only fighter in history who win and get penalized. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what a promoter told me. A famous promoter. I ain't gonna say his name. But he said, you know what your problem is? You too good to be a B-side, but your name not big enough to be an A-side. I said, well, duh, I fight once a year, and then I'm always coming in as the opponent. Then when I win, instead of promoting me, I just get put on the show for another year or two. But yeah, I just wanted to make that point.
No, no worries, no worries. You gotta let everyone know, because you know I already know the topic to bring up with you, and we got some news of Ryan Garcia failing his A sample of his VADA test.
Yep.
Before and after his fight with Devin Haney.
Yep.
What's your thoughts?
I think it's extremely dishonorable. You know, these fighters. The part I don't like is they pick and choose who they want to let do it and who they don't want to let do it. But remember one of my interviews I said boxing is a genocide. Remember I said that? And this is what I meant. You know what I'm saying? How can you put something in your body that can stop another man from seeing his kids or going back home to his family, and then you get all this recognition, but you cheating? You know what I'm saying? It's like going to war with somebody and you don't tell them you got an AK-47. And they come with a knife, and then people don't see how you kill them. They just think you just great warrior that just kills everybody. It just kills everybody. But you a cheater. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely dishonorable, and the penalties suck. A suspension. Oh, big deal. He just made $50 million. So what? He gets suspended for a year or two. He's set for life. That ain't no punishment. The real punishment would be cool. So now we're gonna take all the money you earned. Now we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. You gotta start all over again with a 2-year suspension. So not only is you gonna get suspended, but you're gonna be broke. You're gonna make sure you broke too. That's a punishment. But fighters don't. That's like a slap. Or you're suspended for a year. Okay, I just made $50 million. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So that's the genocide of boxing that I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Then you got fighters. I believe if steroids didn't exist, a lot of these so-called champions we wouldn't even hear of, because very few of them really get busy. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple that get busy, but very few of them really is naturally gifted and get busy.
You mean get busy? Like you're talking about like a clean athlete?
Yeah, like I'm talking about like very few of these guys really can get fights on short notice and look like superstars. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can, but I really get busy. You know what I'm saying? But all these other fighters are just regular guys. It's just they team make everything. They get more promotion and more support, so that makes them look big. But if you really look at their fighting skills, a lot of these guys, you be like, he's nothing. And if you take the roids out the equation, a lot of these guys we wouldn't even know.
Are you training a lot of people on steroids?
In my personal opinion, I believe. I want to ask you this question. Answer me this: how can you be a certain weight, but look 2 weight classes bigger at a smaller weight? And don't, when you lose weight, you supposed to look like you lost weight? I know when I made 68, I looked like a 54-pounder. But I guess I'm the only one. That's just my body type. And I walk around, you know what I'm saying? I came from light heavyweight. When I was light heavy, people thought I was a 60-pounder. So I guess I'm the only one that lose weight and actually look small. These guys be weighing in and be 147, looking like super middleweights. Like looking huge. You be like, what? You sure he a 47-pounder? There's no way he gonna that skill and be 147 pounds. They really be 100. You be like, nah. And I don't want to hear that's the body type. Body's different. Bull. When you lose weight, you're supposed to look like you lost weight. And a lot of these guys, and I know a lot of fans gonna get mad at me, but a lot of these guys be coming 25, 30-pound weight cut. So you telling me you lost 25, 30 pounds and you still talking, still got energy, you not sunk, your face not sunk in. I know when I made 68, my face was sunk in. But I guess I'm the only one. I guess.
So, with that, you're not surprised that Ryan Garcia then, because I guess he's a pretty big 140 pounder,
Right?
So you're not surprised that he failed.
No, I'm not surprised. Hey, you know what I would love? I would love God to just come and just take the covers off the stuff that go behind the scenes for the world to see. You know how we get to watch the pay-per-view fights? That would be dope if God said, you know what, I'm gonna put all the dirty stuff on pay-per-view. See what I'm saying? So this is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be $29.99 Saturday.
It gotta be more than that. It gotta be more than 29.
No, 20 because so everybody can afford to see it.
Oh, okay.
So everybody, not just so everybody can say that's what goes on behind the scenes, and we get to sit and watch all the dirty stuff that goes on behind the scenes that they say it's business. That's not business. That's not business. How come we both can't train hard, not be on steroids, make a ton of money, and like what is that? That's not business. I hate when something to get done right. And so that can't be business. It's only business when something shady. Oh, that's just business. No, that shit is foul. It's demonic. Period. You put something in your body without me knowing. Say you hit me, I get a brain bleed or something. You crack my skull or something. I can't go home and see my kids now. And I'm talking about the fighters who don't get to the big money, the 50 million and the 30. I think Devin got 35 million. Like I'm talking about the fighters who get 50,000, 100K, and got to fight a monster on steroids. And then when he get beat, they say he's a bum. That's the shit I'm talking about. Oh, he a bum. The nerve. The nerve. You know what I'm saying? But if we took them covers off, you'll see a lot of these A-sides just really bums without them steroids, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wish boxing was ran like the NBA and the NFL. I wish it was ran like that. Because anybody just can't get into it. Like you got these managers and some of these promoters, they just got money and you get to get in boxing. But if you got $1 billion and you go and say, I want to play for the NBA. They say, I got $1 billion. So what? Oh, you saying that to say what? You got to qualify. You got to be like, you can't just go be a basketball NBA scout just because your cousin played in the NBA. Boxing is the only sport where, my cousin's a boxer, so I can be a manager. Even though I'm broke, I have no connection, nothing, I can still be a manager. And I can get 10% of this guy's purse for doing nothing for him. And make sure he fights somebody on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So
what's your thoughts that, Ryan rebuttals by saying, hey, Devin, at some point I was told that Devin didn't work with Victor Conti and Snack for this particular fight. But he was saying, Ryan was saying that because Devin is somewhat affiliated with Victor Conti, who had some sort of connection with VADA, that now his samples has been, tainted, or this has been a plot to remove his win.
Listen, once you get popped, I don't believe nothing come out your mouth. I don't believe nothing that come out your mouth. Once you, in my personal opinion, once you a cheat, you always a cheat. Because I just can't say that you cheated for this fight. Like, so all these years, you just say, I'm just going to cheat for this. And let's use our common sense, people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I know don't got the highest level of education and not able to think. But it's like, you get popped, and then, so now I got to look at your whole career, and I got to, it's null and void now. I can't just say, well, that's okay. He only cheated for this one fight. It's only one fight he only cheated for. He's been successful all this time without it, but this one fight, he just felt like he needed something extra.
Well, he told me today that, well, if I was going to cheat, why wouldn't I cheat in the Gervonta fight? That's the fight that would make more sense if I cheated, not the Devin fight.
Yeah, because they had the upper hand. Like, they was dictating everything to make the fight happen. That's why he couldn't cheat. Like, don't try to pull that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to pull that. And why he probably didn't cheat for the tank fight, because the amount of money he was getting. He's like, win, lose, or draw, I'm taking home $50 million. So I don't care. I don't care whether I win, lose, or listen. If I got to fight somebody on steroids and I know I'm getting 20, 30 million, cool. Even though it's still wrong, but since it's a business, like y'all say, then let it be a business. Compensate me for going in there and I could die. Compensate me. If I could be able to take care of my kids, I could be able to bury myself. When Patrick Day died, they had to do a GoFundMe on Facebook. That's insane, man. That's insane. It's like they look at these fighters like their life don't matter to push their agenda. Like, I'm putting my guy on steroids, so we gotta get to the big money. I gotta make sure he beats you. So I'm gonna put him on steroids and act like I never knew he was on them. Well, then if you don't know your guy on steroids, how are you guys a team?
But then do you feel what's going on with Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, that's pretty funny to me. Now all of a sudden this is the worst thing ever. Now you failed 2 drug tests, but y'all promoted this man for years. Y'all still promoted him for years. After failing 2 drug tests, y'all promoted this man for years to say he was the best thing since sliced cheese. Now all of a sudden y'all ain't with him no more. Now y'all want to highlight you failed 2 drug tests and try to make it sound like he's a dishonorable fighter. When I'm pretty sure you've been knew this. Oh, now you want to say something. Now you want to say something to try to attack his character and his integrity. Well, what that say about you? You still chose to promote him, so what that say about you? You just as guilty. So he ain't moved me one bit with that. You failed 2 drug tests, yeah, and you just as bad because you still decided to promote him.
So you fought somebody who later failed.
Jose Uzcategui.
And that was during for I think the David Benavidez fight. So,
right.
So when you look back at the idea that you fought and beat him.
Shows how nice I am. God.
Do you kind of like, I guess, reflect and go, man, I got away, okay out of that fight?
Yeah, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying, had me protected. You know what I'm saying? But just say if I would have got hurt bad, and couldn't box no more, nobody would have cared. They said Uzcategui he's back. He's the boogeyman. He's back. Oh, but now when he about to fight David, oh no, we can't have that. Nope. Let's say something now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, why did Uzcategui decide to cheat against David? You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, maybe, I guess I'll play devil's advocate. Maybe he feels like that's a tough fight, and so because of that, maybe...
That can be, yep, that's a valid point. Yeah. That's a valid point. Maybe he didn't cheat for me. I don't know. But I believe he did. I believe he did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he still got whooped, but I think without the PEDs, he gets stopped. I stop him. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when people say, for all the people who in the comments who gonna say, steroids don't make you fight better. That's how I know they've never been fighters before. What you mean it don't make you fight? If it don't do nothing for you, then why do they take it? Why do they take it if it does nothing for you? If it don't make you fight better, why take something that's not gonna make you perform better? You know what I'm saying? It makes you be able to take a punch better, make you faster, stronger, make you be able to go longer without getting tired, help you recover fast, help you cut weight easy. It's just so many benefits when it comes to PEDs, performance enhancement drugs. And make you be able to do stuff that you normally can't do. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say, if all people just want to jump in the comments and say it don't make you fight better, it don't help your skills. I know you never was most of them people was never fighters. They never been hit by somebody on roids. I hate when somebody say, you don't need roids to beat them. Fuck you mean I don't need roids to beat them? Yeah, okay, cool. And my thing is this, you want to take roids, cool, but let's make it on an even plane. Let's do it for every fighter. If that's what it is, then just make it legal. Because guess what? But the fans really don't care who won what. They still love who they love. Canelo got popped 2 times, people still love him. So nobody really cares. They just want to see a good fight. They can care if you want crack cocaine. I just want to see a good fight. They don't care what's in your system. So just make it legal for every boxer. And let's see who's good for real. Let's go on an even playing field. Let's separate the pros and the amateurs. Let's separate it. Let's see who's really elite. Let's see.
Yeah, I was waiting on the
outside of Uzcategui, has there been any other fighters you suspected that you fought or thought was on steroids that have any story?
Absolutely. When I fought Kovalev, he hit me with a body shot. Oh my God, he hit me with a body shot. Woo! And I was number 2 in the country, so I've been there with big light heavyweights. But man, that stick, I said, yo, I knew I was about to get knocked out. I said, yeah, Lonnie B, Listen, I know we the best. But not tonight, champ. You're going to have to go back and regroup. Because tonight, Kovalev is the best. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you're about to find out. Yo, dude hit me in the stomach. Boom! I was like, I took a machete and just, I felt it through my back. I'm like, oh.
So when you got hit, like you can tell when someone is like...
Yeah, like you can feel it. It's a certain way. They body feel a certain way where you like, nah, that's not normal. Like they body feel, I've been there with a strong guy. I know a strong guy. I know there's a strong guy and a guy that's like differently strong. You be like, yo, come on, man. That's like you kind of feel, they be kind of like stiff. They be like real stiff, like freezer brick. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it. You just have to fight somebody on roids to understand what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, no, that feel a little weird.
You think, because I guess it sounds a little similar to what Devin was saying. It's like almost like you guys are speaking similar in a way where he was like, I didn't want to make no excuse, but just, I don't know how to describe it. It was something different.
Right.
And so when you kind of say it's different, like when he got hit in the beginning, right? Great left hook, right?
Right.
And I know a lot of people say, with or without PEDs, with or without, like,
yeah,
Ryan set the shot up.
Yeah.
Devin didn't fight the way that he probably, but when you saw him get hit, right, immediately, with the information you're hearing now, do you feel like that was kind of a moment where Devin kind of took a shot similar to what you were talking about with the couple, where you're just like,
whoa,
oh,
like,
that's
like I ain't expect, like, what's that?
That's
like,
different, like,
right.
That,
right, because you can't really, like, you got to be a fighter, you know what I'm talking about? You just be like, whoa, that's just a little different. Like, okay, like, that's not normal. And somebody like Devin, who been boxing since he was a baby, to say, I mean, he been in there with Floyd. Yeah, I mean, he been there with, one of the best to ever touch a pair of gloves. And then get in there with Ryan and say, whoa, that's a little, you would think he would say that about Floyd. Like, yo, that's a little, like, I sparred with Chad Dawson when he was bad Chad before I fought Kovalev. And Chad is good. He can punch. I'm like, oh, that's a good punch. That's a good punch. But it ain't when I got hit, it didn't put nothing in my mind like, wait. Do I sure I want to? Like, that's something. That's death. That's not a hard shot. That's death. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin, like, I know what Devin is talking about. Like, I'm like, Chad Dawson's strong. I wasn't like, I was like, okay, just keep your hands up and stay sharp. That's all you got to do. But when Kovalev hit me, I was like, whoa. That's like different. Like, what the hell? I was number 2 in the country. I've been there with everybody.
So because Kovalev's never essentially failed a test, right?
Right.
So I guess, is it safe to say that maybe, playing on the other side, that you're just freakishly strong, like, or is this
that could be it.
Or is this a case that you're just kind of saying that behind the scenes, like, there's stuff that you can't speak of? Like, is there certain things you can't really speak of? Or?
Yeah. I think so. It's more like this, right?
Did you bring that for me?
Because why I suspect he was on it, because I fought other guys that felt the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just since Kovalev fight, I've been so much more experienced, so I kind of know how to deal with it, like with my body weight and staying close and all that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of know how to deal with it. But I'm like, oh, this is similar. I know this feel. It wasn't the strongest Kovalev. Kovalev was a bigger guy, but when I moved down in weight, it was Kategi felt. I'm like, oh, But I've been there with bigger guys that felt like this, so this ain't. I know exactly what to do.
So who else do you suspect that maybe, or have you turned down any fights because of things?
Yes. Yeah. Well, let me get. I've never turned down a fight. I've tried to negotiate with certain fights. Like, listen, I don't believe this fighter is as honorable as y'all portraying. So, pay me. I heard Leonard Ellerby say, it's funny. I heard Leonard Ellerby say, Canelo, that's his number, and he's proven and if y'all want to see the fight, he's not scared of David Benavidez. If y'all want to see the fight, pay him. Pay the man what he want. And it's funny to hear him say that, because when I was with them, and I was saying the same thing, they told me I was crazy, and I was like, yo, I'll fight David, but this I earned it. Like, y'all didn't give me anything. Like, y'all didn't give me anything. Y'all put me in there, and I won the fight. You know what I'm saying? They can say they thought I was going to win, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But y'all put me in there. I won the fights. So it's not like y'all promoted me and put money into me. And I was coming in as the A side in those big fights. I was coming in as the B side because I was fighting one of Al Heyman guys. I was fighting one of Al Heyman guys on Al Heyman's show. So Al Heyman cut the check. So I was the opponent. Y'all used me as the opponent, which is cool. But when I get to the promised land, don't try to tell me, oh, this is it, take it or leave it. What's this between me and Canelo? Of course, he's a bigger star, but Canelo life mean more than mine. Oh, Canelo, he need $200 million to fight David. But Lonnie B, even though you don't even want nowhere near that much, the only thing you want is $500,000, but we only trying to give you 100. Like, come on, man, that's crazy. That is insane.
Wait,
and let me stop you here. People wanted to see me and David fight.
But I guess I'm just trying to follow because I guess I don't want to insinuate. I want to make sure.
Yeah, no, whatever. I told the truth.
When I said, like, has there been any fighters that you have suspected? And you I at first said turned down, but you said I didn't turn down anything. Try and negotiate.
Yeah,
but in the sense of, are you insinuating that David Benavidez is on something?
I mean, well, he failed the drug test before, didn't he?
Yes.
So I'm not insinuating anything. That's a fact.
Well, all right. So I'll play the other side. Well, it was failed for cocaine, right?
Okay. I mean, well, that's what you want to believe, and I guess we got to believe it. That's what they said.
So I don't want to mix words. I want to make sure that.
Yeah, girl, I don't care. I do not care. Listen, I do not care.
But I'm just trying to get. Like, so you're saying that you feel that David Benavidez
was on something.
Okay.
Period. Like he felt it. Even if it wasn't PEDs, cocaine. Still, cocaine numb you up so you can't feel the punches. Like, you know what I'm saying? So either way it goes, it's still something.
Do you feel like that's a harsh coat to put on, or are you that confident? Just
what? What? Yes, I'm that confident. He failed the drug test. Yes, I'm that confident. Because this is not something that I'm insinuating or something that I'm making up. This is something that happened. He failed a drug test. So everybody gonna get butt hurt out there because I said the Mexican monster failed the drug test. He did. That's not something that I'm making up. So I don't think he's the most honorable fighter. So why would I go fight him for 100K? No, I'll fight him. Even though I don't think he's 100% honorable. I think he's a good fighter, but I don't think he's 100% honorable. So why would I put myself in a lose-lose situation? Nah, listen, we can fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't trust him. I don't trust y'all. So let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Just in case this don't go my way, let's make a deal where I can redeem myself.
Wow. Okay. Who else?
I mean, it's a business, right?
No. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I just want to make sure I'm not, not misinterpreting and So by all means, then, if you feel. Wow. So Canelo. So in this sense, Canelo failed drug test, right?
The Oscars, his promoters said he failed 2 drug tests.
Canelo. And so you feel that if Canelo and David fought, essentially there's 2 fighters that failed drug tests, and essentially that's an even fight then.
Right. That's why I'm saying. Like, cool. Like, go ahead by all means. But my beef is when there's one fighter on something and another fighter not. That's my beef. Like, and y'all give him, oh my God, he's so good. Is he? If he's so good, why you gotta take something? Why try to handicap a man to fight him? If you really believe you're the best.
So who else do you think? I mean, am I able to ask, or is it
listen, like see me, I don't put a bone on somebody that's not true. Like, once it's out there, then I'm gonna speak on it. Ryan failed the drug test. David failed the drug test. These fighters, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really, I can speculate. I can use my common sense to speculate and say, yeah, I think he's juicing. But if it don't come out, then, in the court of law, there ain't no evidence.
Well, you sparred David, so
yeah.
Did you get that impression?
Perfect example. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? This is a true story. When me and David sparred, I told him, I said, something ain't right. I said, I think he on something. They got mad at me. They said, every time somebody give you good work, it was good work. Me and David was good work. Listen, and I think David is a phenomenal fighter. I'm not dissing at all. I'm just speaking my truth. When we sparred, I was like, nah, something ain't right. They got mad at me. Every time somebody give you good work, you say that they on something. I'm like, okay, cool. A week later, David fails the drug test test positive for cocaine. And they text me, yo, you was right. Yo, you really know what you be talking about.
But they say once again. So why can you look at cocaine and say not cocaine? That's not what that is. Why can't it be cocaine?
Okay, here's my thing, right? This is why I don't believe it's cocaine. It's like you got a 9 to 5, right? And you go on vacation. You get a 2-month vacation in Jamaica. You smoking weed while you out in Jamaica. You come back to work, they fire you. Say you was smoking weed on your vacation. You gonna fire me for something I do when I'm not even on the clock? Like this is my own this is my personal life now. My job is my job. My personal life is my personal life. How can you fire me for doing something I'm not nowhere near the job? I'm on vacation. I'm enjoying my personal time. That's why I don't believe. How can they suspend? How can he fill a drug test when he don't even have no fight coming up? He's just in his personal life doing what he do. It's a ton of fighters who was on. It's a ton of a lot of them fighters back in the day was on drugs, crushing, whooping dudes out.
I guess there's random drug testing. It's essentially what essentially you're supposed to be in, right? So,
yeah, you're right. Me personally, I just don't believe. I don't believe it.
But what is? Oh, so you think it's just a cover up?
I do.
Like a masking agent.
Yeah, I do. That's what I believe.
How does cocaine mask?
Well, everybody know that. Like,
I'm just for the people.
like
who do.
right now, everybody know that. Like, if you want something, like, it's like when you get your eyes dilated, right? You can see, but you can't. Like when they hit you, you can see, but that's how you got somebody drive for you because you can see, but you can't. The same thing with that. Like the other drugs mask what you really on, so they can see it, but they're like it's not normal, but we can't detect what it is, so we can't say you failed the drug test. Because we can't put a name on it. It just looked funny, like, you know what I'm saying? But we can't really put. So I personally believe that's why they say is that, to mask what they really on. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure I'm 100% right.
So just kind of wrapping all of it up with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
He said he smokes, he drinks. You think that? I mean, I guess they didn't say it was for weed or anything else, but essentially it was for ostarine and some sort of potential other substance. With Ryan failing these drug tests, do you think it's possible that he'll get cleared?
Of course, all the money he brings, they don't care. They don't care. Boxing is one of the sports that they do not care. They're like, listen, man, how much money you making? We do not care. We do not care. And like I said, I don't mind fighting somebody on PEDs. Just pay me like that. Don't offer me $100K and then tell me to fight somebody on roids when you won't even do that. Nah. If I gotta fight somebody on roids, you better come with a couple million. Like, yo, we got 2-3 million. It's a bit that's doing business.
Do you feel like that's essentially what Devin did? Like, obviously with the 3.2 pounds over, said, yeah, bring me the fight. Do you think if Devin knew of it, you think he would have took the fight still?
Yeah. I'm getting $35 million. I don't give a damn what you on. We fighting. Did I get extra 1.7? Oh yeah, we fighting. Yep. Hey, listen. He may got busted, but Devin looked fine to me. He look okay to me. He still can talk. He still can walk. He looked perfectly fine to me, and he's set for life. That's business. That is business. To have a fighter fight somebody on roids for 50 to 100,000, that's a genocide.
Damn. Okay. Well, look, Lonnie. I know you got a fight coming up. Where can they follow you on social media?
Lonnie B the Champ on Instagram. Lonnie B 168 on Snapchat, and Lionel Lonnie B Thompson on Facebook. And I just want to thank everybody that supports me, that's a fan of me, that love what I say. I love y'all. I'm gonna keep doing it. Watch out when I fight, cause I'm bringing that smoke. I'm on a hunt for all the best 68s out there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna hear a lot from Lonnie B. Mark my words.
Appreciate it.